guys, this is bulk day 13. So today I woke up at 188.9 pounds. I think the exact same as yesterday. I'm not gonna lie to you, I have been eating over 3,200 calories. I've been definitely eating, I mean, not by many, by like 75 calories. So the other day I had 3,275 calories around there. Yesterday I definitely ate over 3,200, probably close to like, I would say 3,350 calories maybe. You know, that's just an estimate guess. Reason being, I don't know exactly, because unfortunately when I work I don't always have my scale. You know, I already talked about this before, so that's when I have to use my best judgment. For example, somebody made me a protein shake yesterday. I don't know the exact number of calories in it, but I did make an assumption. The reason why I've been going over my calories, I have been very busy with work. Normally I do meal prep. That's what I've always done. I've always meal prepped. The only thing is, meal prepping takes a lot of time out of a day. I would meal prep one day and I would meal prep for the next 4 days. Meal prepping for those 4 days took about, I would say, 2 hours, 2.5 hours in that day. So you do have to make time for it. So I've been taking the easier route right now. I've been buying a lot of frozen foods, you know, conveniency. I've been shopping for conveniency. That is not always the best, because if you eat a lot of processed foods, you tend to be more hungry. They're not as satiating, you know, so eating more whole foods is definitely a way better choice. And I still do eat whole foods, but it's just for certain meals. For example, for today, I brought one frozen chicken bowl. Good macros, really good macros, but it's still processed. And then I also brought protein chips. Still protein, good macros, but it's still processed. And processed is not the best option. And I will get back into meal prepping. I might even make a video and show you guys like exactly what I do, because realistically, taking out 2 hours in one day to meal prep is not bad at all. It's just like right now my schedule kind of changed, so I'm very jam-packed. That's why I've been shopping for conveniency, because it does save me time. And that's one thing that I don't have to worry about when I can't bring any food. I have to buy food out. And I always hate doing that, because then one, I'm spending money. Another one, I have to guess the macros. Yeah, and also meal prepping, it does save money, especially if you go to stores like BJ's. I don't know if you have that by you, or Costco. But 189, weight is looking good. Honestly though, I'm thinking at this point, I know I said I was going to start eating at 3,200 calories, but I've been eating 3,300 calories for the last few days, and I might as well do 3,300 now, you know. But I 100% cannot go past 3,300. I want to take this slow and steady. I want to do this differently than the last bulk that I did, because like I said before, I got chubby. At the end of the bulk, I looked like a plum with arms. And yeah, you know, I definitely did get stronger, but there was no need to put on that much fat. There was absolutely no need. So if I'm gonna go to 3,300, I'm not 100% sure yet, but if I am, I'm going to stay there, definitely not go up. And yeah, so we'll just play it by ear. I'll keep weighing myself. We'll see exactly what I'm gonna do. I'll keep you guys posted. Last 2 days, I did not get to do cardio. I couldn't do cardio. The last 2 days, I worked 14 hours. The second day, 12 hours. So when it's days like that, I just have to accept I can't do cardio. But for example, tomorrow I'm off. I will go to the gym first thing in the morning, what I absolutely love doing. And I will do more intense cardio, just because I missed these last 2 days. Yeah, make sure you're doing your cardio. I would say try to do it for now at least 3 to 5 times a week, because in a bulk, cardio still helps. It will keep you tight. It will keep you shapely, and you're able to eat more, you know. And on a cut, it especially helps. That's self-explanatory. Yeah, so let's get into my leg day. So yesterday I had to work out at that little bitty gym, which it is what it is. But yesterday, I really did not want to squat. I didn't feel comfortable squatting yesterday. Sometimes I'm just not in the mood to squat. You know, I really have to be in a certain mood if I want to squat a decent amount of weight. Yesterday, I did leg press. Now, going into the leg press, I said, you know what, let me do a 10 by 10. If you do not know what a 10 by 10 is, that is 10 sets, and every set you have to get 10 reps. So it's called a 10 by 10. But what I did yesterday was I was only able to get to 9 sets because I was fully exhausted. You will see in the clips. What I did was a 9 by failure. So I went even past 10. Now there's not too much weight in this gym, so that's the reason why I did go to failure. If I was in a regular gym with normal weights, I would have done a 10 by 10 for sure. But I think the heaviest these go to are, let me do the quick math. The heaviest that the leg press could go to yesterday was about 355. So how I started, I of course I did 1 or 2 warm-ups really light for my knees to get my knees used to it. And then what I did was, I've done these before. I do a triangle, okay? And the triangle motion is like that, and then it comes back down. So I start light, go up in weight, up in weight, up in weight. Now at that point, when I feel I'm at my heaviest, that would be at like the 4th set normally of these kind of workouts that I do. And I will keep maybe the 5th set, same weight, so it'll actually stay the same, and then start going back down in weight. So that's what I did yesterday. I show you the clips. So I started light. It was like right under 2 plates. I did, I think like 18 reps, 19. And I was trying to do these really nice form. So also notice that my feet are all the way at the bottom of the plate. See how my knees go over my toes. I know I've explained this to you guys a lot for quad focused leg press. And yeah, but after that, I slowly started increasing the weight. Then I started getting about 13, 14 reps. And then again, slowly started increasing the weight. And at this point, I was at the heaviest where this gym could go. Here I was, at this point I was pretty fatigued because I go very hard when I do all my workouts usually. And I was very fatigued. This was my 4th set, and this now, at this point, it was not really that easy. So even though it's not that heavy, this was not that easy. For the 4th set with this weight, I got about 10 or 11, but then the 5th set, I did the same weight and I got 13. And then at that point, I started dropping the weight. Now, I did record my 7th set because at this point, I felt like I was going to be the Grim Reaper's cousin. I was done. At this point, I was absolutely full energy, exerted energy was taken out of me. I gave it all for these leg presses, but I did record this 7th set to show you guys the intensity that I put into this. Now, I'm not gonna speak. I'm going to watch it with you guys a little bit, and this set was absolutely brutal. This set was brutal. I went to right, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't go to exact failure. I went right before failure. But I think I got like 16, 17 reps. Again, this was very light. But at this point, my legs were, at this point, it's like a chef took my quads and started cooking them on the stove. That's how cooked they were. Done. But after that, I did 2 more sets. Now, for the 8th set, I did that same weight with the video that I just showed you, but I only got up to 9 or 10 reps. And then for the 9th set, I did the same weight that you guys saw, and I didn't get that many at all, maybe 9. Then I tried to do a drop set with a plate, only got about 6 or 7. I could have gotten a few more, but at that I was done, guys, I was done. So I do show you guys my quad pump. Now, keep in mind that I'm trying to get better at posing as the time goes on. I do want to compete, so I am going to have to hire a posing coach. I think that my quads were not looking too bad. Lighting is not great, but I see some veins coming through, and you know, my when veins start to show in the quads, that is a beautiful thing to see for me. So after the pump, I went to do my RDLs. Now, I don't know if you guys watched my last leg day video when I was in this gym, but I say how I like to go very, very, very light for RDLs. And then yesterday, I ended up only going up to 1 plate and felt really good. I love the stretch I get, but I was so much energy was exerted from those leg presses. I only ended up doing 4 sets, I'm not gonna lie to you. Next leg day is going to have to be hamstring focused. And then once the RDLs were complete, I went on to do my abs. Now I do show you guys a little bit of my ab workout. Like I always say, this is my favorite ab workout. This is the ab workout that I always do. I do show you guys my ab pump also, but keep in mind that this ab pump is no flex. I'm not flexing or squeezing my abs. I just pulled up my shirt. Honestly, my core is still looking pretty good, but we're only 3,300 calories in. So as the bulk progresses, my plan is to keep my abs visible, but no but, take away the but. They're gonna stay visible, okay? And yeah, they're gonna stay visible. I don't know how high I'm gonna be going in this bulk just yet, but definitely closer to the 4,000 calorie range, I would say, because last time I went up to 5,000 calories, which is like, it was just too much. I did put on a lot of muscle, like I said, but and also strength too, but it was just I was too pudgy, man, too pudgy. And yeah, so my legs are still cooked. When I got out of bed, I really felt them this morning, but that's how I know I had a really good leg day, because it's when the day after they still feel really sore. That's like one of the signs I look for to know if I had a good leg day. I kind of do use that logic for all muscle groups, but keep in mind that your quads are by far your biggest muscle, so they should definitely be sore the following day, even the following 2 days. I'm not saying that it should definitely be sore for the following 2 days, but I'm saying if they are, that's also a good sign, because think about it like this: they're the biggest muscle on your body. That means you have to put extra damage into them, and that's why working out legs are so hard. Also, your hamstrings are your second largest muscle in your body, I would say. That's why there's this stigma about legs. Skipping leg day. That's why that stigma exists, the whole skipping leg day thing, because legs are a mental battle. It's just a mental fight the whole way through, especially pressing. Leg extensions are hard, and I definitely make them hard, but leg extensions are nothing like pressing. That's why if I see someone in the gym really going hard on a set of hack squats or a set of Smith machine squats, barbell squats, whatever, leg press, I definitely applaud them, and that's the kind of energy that I like to match. That's the kind of energy I like to see around me, you know, because I can see someone squatting really heavy, not going to true failure, their true intensity, and that's not the same. You know, if someone's squatting a plate and they're pushing it to the absolute limit, I will respect that more, honestly. Yeah, legs are a mental battle, and make sure you guys are doing legs. Also, it kind of teaches you a sense of discipline, I would say, to have a really good leg day, because if you guys truly ever did hack squat to failure, you will know what I mean. Hack squats are no joke. All squatting is no joke, but especially for hack squat, you have to go all the way down. You go all the way down where your hamstrings are almost touching your calves, or they are touching your calves if your legs are big enough. If you take a set of squats to failure, or to even close to failure, because I'm not gonna lie, I don't go to true failure on barbell squats. Hack squats I do, but barbell squats I don't go to true failure because I just don't feel fully comfortable with a heavy weight on my upper back. You know, it's like it's a balance thing. Also know that unless you're a power lifter, you don't have to squat, because if you're a power lifter, then that's going to be a part of the competition, squatting, bench pressing, deadlifting. But if you're not a power lifter and you just want to bodybuild, you don't have to do any kind of pressing that you don't feel comfortable, or you don't have to do any kind of pressing that you don't like. That's why there's pendulum squat, there's hack squat, there's a V squat, there's Smith machine squat, or there's a barbell squat. But if you don't like to do hack squat and you don't feel comfortable doing it, then go ahead and do the V squat or do the Smith machine squat. But I just think that some kind of pressing is very important. It's a different kind of burn than the leg extensions. If anybody has taken a set of squats, any form of squats or pressing to failure or almost failure, you will know what I mean. It's a different kind of burn. It's a different kind of feeling afterwards. It's even a different kind of soreness afterwards. And yeah, so there should definitely be some kind of pressing in your routine, even if it's more leg press. It doesn't have to be squatting all the time, some kind of pressing. So that's my whole leg rant for quads. And for hamstrings, there's really not many workouts you can do. There's leg curls, lying or seated. Or some gyms have single leg curls or RDLs. There's not many options. That's what I do. I always do my hamstrings afterwards, and when I don't have a leg curl, seated or lying leg curl, I have to do RDLs, and that's what I did for this workout. I would say overall successful leg day. I will honestly give it a 90 overall rating. I will give it a 90 overall rating. That's how hard I believe I went. I was satisfied with it. Next workout will be chest day. Chest, shoulders. I might throw in shoulder pressing again. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. Also, come on now, calves, baby. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.